I already mentioned a roof being installed improperly. It's not just the installation of the shingles and upon what underlayment material, under what decking conditions, and the rest of the elements of the roofing assembly. One of the major factors that we've seen lately in failures of roofing products, lack of cohesion, lack of adhesion, lack of, well, many factors that are included in a failure of a roofing product, is that ventilation was not taken into consideration during the event of putting, and this is not just from re-roofs, it's also from new construction. Ventilation was not taken into consideration at the time of the install of the roof. And it's very important that the ventilation, this is probably one of the most important factors besides a significant weather event that could cause the failure of a roof. Make sure that the ambient air quality is the same inside the attic as it is in the external environment. If it's hot and humid outside, it's going to be hot and humid inside the attic. If it's dry and cold outside in the wintertime, it better be dry and cold inside that attic space. Insulation in the attic space is only one of the factors that's involved with that. The attic ventilation is probably one of the most overlooked and understated important elements to either building construction or a re-roof process. And frankly, I don't know who else is going to deal with attic ventilation except for your roofing contractor. Because we're seeing over and over and over again that either there was an adequate ventilation system designed, but it is no longer working efficiently, or just in a case that I was on last week, a house that was 40 years old had never been built. The construction process had rendered that ventilation scheme that was on that house completely inadequate from the time that the home was built. And that house has been roofed. We were the third contractor there over the last 40 years to put a roof on that. And we were the first ones to address the issue of the home's ventilation. And because it had been 40 years and nobody thought of that, we ended up having to replace all the decking that was on the roof and then address and correct the improper ventilation that had been around ever since that home had been built, actually.